Hey YouTube. Well, as you have noticed, I put up a video regarding Bible codes. Bible codes are to be taken serious, even if you are an atheist, because there's no escape from it. It's going to be as it is said, and it is going to be like that, no matter how much you want it or not. But I'm driving out to my first job site this morning on 114 East, and of course I'm riding towards the sunrise. And I have read myself, and I have heard from many, that the dust wingspan of this incoming object, as our binary sun, is supposed to be around 40 million miles wide. Now, if you take a good look at this horizon, and this is something we are seeing very, very often, but this morning I think it's very, very protracted. So I'm starting shooting some pictures, even though the light settings are not the best, but the pictures tells its own story. Let's just play with the thought. The binary sun is supposed to be up next to our sun. According to all the videos we have seen on YouTube, it is always next to the sun. Now, if you now imagine that this iron oxide cloud mixed with large boulders that's going to pelt here on planet Earth in the coming years. Now, you can see here from right to left. I also have a little video sequence where I actually film from one end to the other end of the horizon to show you that something is not entirely right here. So this is kind of like the end of this wingspan of this incoming object. So if you imagine that this is actually the hue or the reflection of all this iron oxide. Iron oxide is reddish. And I guarantee you, before the days of chemtrails, you did never see a sunrise like this. Not happening. So we could play with the thought that this is actually the disk or the wings of, well, it's called the flying disc or the horned disc, flying dragon, whatever, red dragon. The color is definitely red. Okay, I'm taking another picture, and it's showing up now. That's some reflections, don't worry about that. But this is a chemtrail, and this is a chemtrail. And as you see here, it is suddenly very bright, and this is only a few minutes in between these pictures. And suddenly it's very, very bright. The sun has not risen yet. Far from it. Not at all. And we still see that we have this red hue, and it's thinning out on both ends. It's very thick around where the sun is coming up. And it's coming up in this area here. So there you see what that looks like. Then we take the next frame. You see the chemtrails are still there, and there's this blob of clouds right here. This is actually pretty clear, but still you can see that we have this mesh up here in the sky, and that is very difficult with the naked eye actually to view. I didn't see it. I just saw it now when I was looking at the pictures when I came home. I have to look at. You can't really see anything on a mobile phone or an iPhone. It's a tiny little screen. But when you get it up on the screen like this, you really see what's going on. And again, we see the wing from the planetary system coming in. And still we have a very light spot here. And the sun is far from up. It's not the sun, this. Not at all. You take the next frame, and it's going to be interesting now. Look at that. Now it's beginning to be real spooky, because I didn't see that with my naked eye, but I did see that when I took the pictures up here on the laptop. We have a chemtrail up here which is red. That is because of the light coming from the background. Absolutely. Let's zoom in on it, because that was something I paid attention to. Remember the former picture you were seeing and the picture before that? You saw there was suddenly a very bright spot, and the sun is not up yet. It's not up. What is that? Can you see that? Right there. And I got another picture of that. You can see this is a fresh chemtrail just laid out, and it's funny enough hitting dead on this bright object or this bright spot. And let's just go a little tad down like this. Here you can see the sun is still not up, but we have a flaming red horizon. And I am up around 114 and the intersection 156 at this moment. This is the giant college which is here on the right side. My sister-in-law's oldest son is going on school over there, and he's quite smart. And again here we have this spot. We still have the chemtrails. It's really standing out in this kind of dark clouds. It's like it's fluorescent. The sun is still not up, people. The sun is not up yet. But we have this shape, bright spot right here. You see it? And it's not a reflection. It's not lens flare. It is what it is. There's something that had a round shape hiding inside what they already laid out. And actually, I have a couple of links that will be underneath the video that will, beyond reasonable doubt, tell you that they are able to make clouds themselves with the help of the cell phone towers and frequencies sending up into the sky, and they can create what I call molecular clouds, fake clouds, and I've seen tons of them. I'm getting tired of seeing the same picture again and again and again, because this is always the same, and it's repetition, repetition, repetition. And again, here is even more clear. You see that? Right there. It's much more defined now than it was on the two earlier pictures. There's no question about that there is a disk right there. You see it? It looks like that should be the sun. But again, the sun has not risen yet. The chemtrails is still there. And minutes go by, and again the next frame, you again have it very clearly. The sun has still not risen, people. It is on its way up, but it's still not up. That is a disk. I mean, what the heck is going on here? Next frame. And again, sun is still not up, but look how red it looks out here. I mean, it is on fire. Can we agree on that? And what's with this fluorescent red chemtrail? I've never seen a picture like that with my naked eye. I've not seen it like that before. This is my first time, and that's why I started shooting. Wow, man, look at that. And what is sitting right there again? Very bright spot. Next frame. And again, it's still there. It's a little blurry, but I'm in motion. I just had to take that picture. But look at that. And there, still there. Sky is on fire. And you can see the chemtrails. You can see the grid they already make. But this is made by the cell phone towers. This is not airplanes coming in. This is how the pattern of the frequencies they're putting up into the sky in order to form these molecular clouds, these fake clouds. The sun is still not up. The sun is still not up, people. The sun is still not up. The sun is not up yet, people. Still not up. What the heck is going on out there in space? Do you see that? I mean, this is insane. This is not the sun. Look at that. Still not up. Next frame, come on. A little faster. That'll be nice. I'm still on 114. Look at the grid up in the sky. Still not up, people. Sun is not up. Still not up. Still not up. Look at this ghastly sky. What are they hiding? Still not up. Fresh chemtrail laid out here. Fresh chemtrail laid here. Brand new. While I'm taking the pictures, they're being made. There is the sun. Now it came up. So what was all this colorful stuff? What was that giant bright spot in the sky? Hiding behind this mesh of molecular clouds? That's a good question. You see? I'm still on 114. The sun's coming up. No, this is not 114. This is actually 1171 east. You see? That's the sun. Sun. Oh! Now look at these beautiful clouds they have made for us. What the heck is that flight pattern? And again, one more. And again. And again. Oh, that's still the sun. Now it became white. More white. Right here I'm actually sitting on a road called High Road. And side road to 1171. I'm in a little city called, I think it's called Roanoke. Again, fantastic clouds they make for us. Look at that, it's beautiful. I mean, that's the sun right now, taking through the trees. Here I'm sitting and waiting for the foreman. I just found out they're already can run out dropping a load and he don't need any more. So you had to find a place for me to drop the load. That was the load, the other one he dropped, and here I'm out. This is 1171, still facing east. And now they show up, the canopy molecular clouds. You see the electrical grid in them. They're beginning to pile up the canopy. Very thin layer, but you can't see through it. Light can't get through it. And a few hours later, it looks like this. And what is that red stuff out here? Reddish. I don't know. And that's the racetrack. And we're back to sunrise. So that's what I have. And then I have a little panning in over the horizon from tip to tip. God bless you.